Welcome back, guys. This is the King of Weebs here, and this is What If Naruto Went Dark Part 3. Last time we left off with Sasuke actually training during the 2 weeks that Naruto and the others were fighting the Akatsuki. It was actually after he met Naruto. It's been 2 weeks now, and he's actually in the Mount of the Snakes, and he's been training hard to master Sage Mode, and he's actually nearly there. Only 3 more days, and he actually masters it. So in those 3 days, that Naruto was off for, he actually overheard. Well, he was actually hanging out with a few friends, and then once he saw on the third day, he saw Jiraiya and Jiraiya and Tsunade. I've completely forgot her name. I'm so sorry. Like, she's best girl, man. She's fat material 100 anyway. Jiraiya and Tsunade were walking, and Naruto's like, "Hey guys, I gotta go." And they're like, "Alright, see you, Naruto." And Sakura was actually there with them, but Naruto was literally ignoring her. He didn't even care, and every time she was talking, Naruto just said, "Oh yeah, I gotta go get some more ramen." And yeah, so Naruto and Sakura was really sad about this, and just saying, I don't know why I made this story so against Sakura. Like, I feel bad for her. Like, I'm not, like, I used to despise Sakura so much, but over the years I've actually gone past that, and I actually think she's a really good character. And if you guys don't agree, well, you do, you guys. Like, you guys are missing out on fat material anyway. Yeah, so Naruto's like, "Alright, I gotta go," and he goes and actually follows Jiraiya and Tsunade, and he's actually really good at stealth because he actually learned a lot of stealth from Jiraiya, and he was actually overhearing their little conversation about going to the Rain Village to find the Akatsuki leader. And Jiraiya's like, if I come back alive, you're going out on a date with me. And Tsunade's like, "You fool, you're not gonna come back alive. You know how strong the Akatsuki are, right?" And Jiraiya's like, "It's for the greater good, and it's for peace. If I'm able to at least gather some information about the Akatsuki leader, we'll be able to beat the whole Akatsuki. Even if I die, it'll be for the greater good." And then that's when Naruto comes in with tears in his eyes, like, "No, Jiraiya Sensei." That's the first time he called Jiraiya Sensei Jiraiya Sensei instead of Pervy Sage for how many years? 2-3 years now. Since the first time they met, he's just started calling them. He never called him that, and Jiraiya's like, "Hey, that's the first time, man." Naruto's like, "No, please don't. I don't want you to go on your own. At least take me with you. If I'm with you, you have a greater chance of winning. And if we beat them, it was about them gathering information instead." And Jiraiya's like, "I cannot allow you to come with me, Naruto. From the information I have gathered, the Akatsuki has already captured one throughout the 7 tails. There's only 2 left. If they capture you, it will be easy for them to capture the 8 tails, and they'll seal both of you away." And Naruto's like, "No, please. I learned Sage Mode like you asked me to 6 months ago. I said no because I thought I was strong enough, but if you're saying that even you might not be able to beat him, okay, I'll do it." And Jiraiya's like, "Naruto, if you overheard everything, that means you must know that he has the Rinnegan." And Naruto's like, "I don't care if he has the Rinnegan. I'll master Sage Mode. Just give me 2 weeks." And yeah, so Jiraiya takes him to Mount Myoboku on that same night, and it's like, "Alright, we'll start our training from today onwards." And Naruto's like, "Yes, sir." And he actually started training, and yeah, so he's gone better at throwing his Rasen Shuriken, and it's much easier for him to formate. He can do it with one hand now, just like Hokage Naruto can. And Naruto, in 2 weeks, he's able to master Sage Mode because Naruto really wants to save Jiraiya. He knows that if Jiraiya goes up against someone like him, because even he struggled against Kakuzu, and Kakuzu is known to be one of the not the strongest. And if the leader has the Rinnegan, he has heard stories about it, and how the Sage of Six Paths was known to have the Rinnegan, and the Sage of Six Paths was like the god of shinobi, like the true god. And he's like, nah, if someone has that, of course Jiraiya Sensei will stand no chance on his own. And he doesn't know about the abilities. He doesn't. I said he doesn't know about the abilities. And so in those 2 weeks, Naruto trains hard and masters it. And while that was happening, Sasuke came back out of his training, and he mastered Sage Mode. He doesn't have the Mangekyo Sharingan yet, but he's going to go and verse Itachi. And Itachi did say, "Where were you this whole time, Sasuke? I've been trying to contact you for a long time." And Sasuke's like, "Shut up. I killed Orochimaru and now I'm going to kill you." Yes, Sasuke did kill Orochimaru as soon as he came out of stage mode training. Orochimaru was not expecting it. He's that, "I'm way stronger than you now." And he's way stronger than him right now. Like, when I say way stronger, I mean way stronger. So he just slices his head off in one blow. And Sasuke's Sage Mode is completely different from Naruto. His one is not as good as the Toad Sage Mode, because from what we've seen, the Toads are stronger than the snakes. Since Jiraiya was stronger than Orochimaru if they fought against each other. So technically, I don't really know, but I'll say that's the Toad Sage Mode is the strongest out of all of them, since the Sage of Six Paths was the one who actually learned Toad Sage Mode, and the Elder Toad, the Great Sage Toad, was known to be the teacher of the Sage of Six Paths. So I'll just say that the Toad Sage Mode is way stronger, but Sasuke has now enough power. He's actually weaker than the Paths of Pain together, but still he'll be able to put up a good fight. And Itachi would still win if he tried, by just using Amaterasu and burning him to death. He would still win, but of course in the end Itachi had a good run, and Sasuke engulfed the Kirin with fire release and Sage Mode and Sage Chakra, which actually Itachi was able to block, and Sasuke was like, "No, even Sage Mode doesn't work." And then Itachi was like, "I'm sorry, little brother, maybe next time." And then he falls to the ground, and then Sasuke was completely exhausted from that fight, and he falls as well. And yeah, Zetsu was there. He's like, "Wow, Itachi died as well." And that was just in like a few days, not even 2 weeks. And then Obito actually comes and takes Itachi's body and Sasuke, and of course Team Heavy was taken as well, because Obito's like, "You're coming with me or Sasuke dies." And they're like, alright, don't kill him please. What his bitches, I'm joking. So yeah, they go with him, and Sasuke learns about what actually happened to Itachi, and that was a few days later. Like I'll say it took him like 6 days to actually rest up, and then find out that Itachi is searching for him. And then now it took him 5 days to rest up, because the fight was over. Like, he literally drained all his chakra, and he's really tired and injured. So it took him like another 7 days to recover completely, fully. And Obito did still get attacked by the Amaterasu. He's like, wow. So Itachi would have beaten him, and he implanted the Amaterasu before dying. What a baller. So then Obito says, if Itachi was truly trying, and remember Itachi's was half blind when he was fighting you, you wouldn't be here right now. And Sasuke's like, "What do you mean?" And Obito's that your brother never tried to kill you. He always loved you this whole time. In fact, he only massacred the clan to protect you, Sasuke. And Sasuke's that, "Wait, what? But he told me he massacred the clan because he wanted to test his power." "You're lying. You're a liar. Come here, bitch!" And basically, Obito's that, you want me to tell you the truth. Itachi actually was ordered to kill the clan by the Leaf Elders. And Sasuke's eyes went. They were red. That it wasn't even Sharingan. The whole thing was red. He's like, "Nah. I'm killing every single one of them. And then, of course, he awakens the Mangekyo Sharingan, and he joins the Akatsuki, and Obito's like, I gave you the information, now you work for me, and you capture the the 8 toes for me. And Team Heavy goes, well, Team Taka now. And yeah, so while that was happening, Naruto, that's like, I'll say, 2.5 weeks, and in those few days Naruto and Jiraiya actually went to the Rain Village, and it was actually pretty risky. So they took Yamato and Kakashi and Sakura. So the fight against the Pains were actually real hard, and Obito actually was told by Zetsu that Pain is losing right now, and Obito really didn't do anything because they wouldn't. He doesn't know that Naruto knows Sage Mode, and Jiraiya knows. Well, he knows about Jiraiya, but he doesn't know about the reverse tracking jutsu and everything. So Naruto and Jiraiya, Kakashi, Yamato, and Sakura prevail in this fight. Naruto actually annihilates three of the paths: the absorbing one, the healing one, and the Diva path. Yeah, because actually I'll say that Naruto took down 2, Kakashi took down 1, I'll say the Naraka one, the missiles one. Yamato was able to take down the summoning one. Of course, the Naruto and Jiraiya did the summoning jutsu to counter the other summoning jutsus, the pain ones, and Sakura was able to actually aid Yamato a bit, and she was able to heal them. So how many is that? Naruto killed 2, healing and summoning. Healing and absorbing. Kakashi 1, Sakura and Yamato 1. Wait. Did I miss one? Give me a second. Oh yeah, the human path was destroyed as well by Naruto's Rasenshuriken, so Naruto killed 3. And the Diva path, since Kakashi and Yamato were really tired, the Diva path was taken down by Naruto and Jiraiya together, since they had Sage Mode and they were the 2 strongest out of all of them. So that was taken down, and Naruto's like, wait, I believe there must be and they found out that all the bodies weren't actual human beings. They were literally puppets, and Naruto and Jiraiya came to the conclusion that there must be a 7th path, since they did get the intel now. And Naruto's like, wait, if they were puppets, they must have been controlled from somewhere else. So Naruto shoves one of the black rods inside of him. Oh my god. No, he stabs himself. He stabs his palm with it, and he finds out where they are. And Naruto says, Jiraiya Sensei, I found them, follow me. And they went on their own, and just saying, Conan actually escaped because the Diva Path told her to go, and Nagato basically come back, and she went back. And of course, Nagato didn't have Nagato this time. He wasn't fully out of chakra. He didn't kill anyone, so he wouldn't use the the rebirth here. So Naruto actually gives his little speech that I'll become peace. And remember, Naruto is only like that to Sakura and the people he hates, but since Nagato is literally like a student sibling, the student siblings, so Naruto asks him to come back, and Jiraiya actually gives a speech as well. Takara jutsus him as well, and Nagato's like, as long as Conan accepts, she'll go, and I'll go too. And Conan's like, I'll go anywhere with you, Nagato. And remember, Conan Nagato ship anyway. So Nagato and Conan were actually taken to the Leaf Village, and yeah, so they apologize for all the pain they've caused to their comrades and everything, how the Akatsuki treated and their comrades. And they didn't apologize from the Akatsuki because Nagato himself killed a few Leaf Ninjas over the years, and he apologized for their deaths, and they forgave him. And of course, Nagato actually got healed by Tsunade, because Nagato was actually really tired from using the Gundam Master so many times. So then Obito was actually left with just Team Taka and the Team Hebi. Sorry, Team Taka and Kisame and himself, since Nagato left and Conan left and the rest were dead. So Obito was actually getting pissed off and says, we need to take the Rinnegan back. if we don't have the Rinnegan, we'll never be able to do this. And Kisame and Obito actually go to Nagato and well, to the Leaf Village, and they attack. They were actually, Nagato was actually fighting with Jiraiya and Naruto and the rest, and in the end, Obito was actually able to snatch one of Nagato's eyes out, and Nagato was left with just one eye, and now he has a bandage over his other. Well, he mostly has, like, you know, Kaneki's a mask, yeah. So you know from Tokyo Ghoul, yeah, what I'm talking about, mask. Yeah, so he covers one of his eyes. Yeah, so he always has that. It's like Ibiki's. So yeah, Obito has the Rinnegan now, and while that was all happening, Sasuke came back with the body of Killer Bee, and this time Sasuke, since he has Sage mode, Killer Bee was not able to escape, and in the end, the Raikage demanded a 5 Kage summit, and so this time Danzo didn't go, and Sasuke was actually heading to Danzo, to the Leaf Village, and Tsunade took with her Jiraiya and who should I take? Jiraiya and Kakashi, and they left Guy back, because Guy is actually really strong. In fact, he's actually the strongest. If you think of it, if he goes Night Guy, he'll be able to beat anyone, even the Sage, even Naruto, since he doesn't have KCM yet. Anyone could get destroyed by Night Guy if it comes to that situation. Night Guy will go to the 8th gate, because Night Guy doesn't care about his life, as he does, but he would give his own life up for the village. So Sasuke is actually heading to the Leaf Village, and just saying, Sasuke's eyes are already starting to hurt. So Obito actually knew that, and Obito's like, hey Sasuke, if I give you more power, will you bring back the 9 Toes for me? And Sasuke's like, what do you mean? And Obito's like, I can give you more power in your eyes. If you take your brother's eyes, your Susanoo will become even stronger. And just saying, Sasuke already knows about the Susanoo. He actually used it against Killer Bee, and Killer Bee is dead here, just saying, if you guys didn't understand before. So Sasuke's like, yeah, sure, why not? And that took him like a month. I'm joking, like a week. So in that span of time, the 4th Great Ninja War was actually announced, and they were all preparing, and the 4th Great Ninja War was about to start like 2 weeks later after it was announced, because like Sasuke healed up 2 days after the 5 Kage summit finished, because he took them 5 days to get there, and 1 day to do it. So 1 day later, 1 day after the 5 Kage summit was over, so Sasuke actually headed to the village with Team Hebutaka and Kisame, to get the 9 Toes. And since the 9 Toes is Naruto was actually getting prepared to leave to that one place that Killer Bee was, and he was told that he was going to master the 9 Toes power. But the day before he leaves, Sasuke attacks the village, and this is where things start to get sticky. So Naruto is the one who heads there first, since Naruto could already sense it, because Sasuke is a Leaf Shinobi, so he doesn't really have get that. He can just go in at any time, and then he done the reverse summon jutsu to summon the other 3, or the other 4, sorry, and they start attacking the village. That's when Naruto blitzes past everyone, and actually blitzes Sasuke and says, what are you doing, Sasuke? This is your home. Why are you destroying it? And Sasuke's like, where's Danzo? Tell me, Naruto. And Naruto's like, Danzo? Why do you need to know where Danzo is? And just saying, Naruto was actually trying to, didn't actually try to stop the Raikage from actually trying to kill Sasuke, because he knew Sasuke wouldn't get killed so easily. And remember, this Naruto is dark, so he takes risks more. So he didn't care, because he knew Sasuke, if the Raikage actually went up against Sasuke could have killed him, especially if he took down the 8 Tails. So Naruto's like, Sasuke, I know how strong you've gotten, but if we fight now, we're both going to die, and that's just bullshit, because Naruto would actually put up a real good fight, and Sasuke would die. because Naruto could just go nine tails, or just saying Naruto now is able to actually get up to using six tails, because his power so strong that his body is so strong now that he's able to contain six tails, and six tails ain't no joke, fam. It ain't no joke. Even because Sasuke he hasn't got used to using the Susanoo, the perfect Susanoo. He still doesn't know how to. He can use the armored Susanoo now perfectly, but he still needs a bit of experience with to Susanoo to actually start using it fully. So Sasuke would actually lose here, but if he was perfect Susanoo Sasuke against Naruto, Naruto would put up a good fight, but barely lose to him and get killed, because the perfect Susanoo ain't no joke either. But Naruto will Sasuke will pull out the perfect Susanoo. I'm not going to spoil the fight, so let's just get into the fight. While this was happening, Danzo actually heard that Sasuke was searching for him, and Danzo's like, if he's searching for me, he must know there's Itachi's secret. I must kill him now on the spot. So Danzo actually goes there, and then he arrives and says, Sasuke, my dear Sasuke, I see you've come back to the Leaf Village. I hope this is just to ask for forgiveness for abandoning her, right? And Sasuke gets pissed off at this and says, you have no right to talk to me, you demon. You're the one who killed Itachi. And Naruto's confused, and he's like, wait, Danzo killed Itachi? Nah, you're the one who killed Itachi, I swear. And Sasuke's like, shut up, you loser. And Danzo's like, Itachi only accepted the mission because he wants to protect you and the village. I gave him a choice, either to kill the whole entire clan and leave you alive, or die with his clan, and you will die too. And then Sasuke's like, I'd rather die with my brother's love, unlike you. You demon, you're the one who made Itachi die. And he goes into Susanoo, and Danzo actually wasn't expecting this, and he actually gets sliced, so he has to use the Izanagi once already. Or wait, Izanagi, right? Wait, I haven't said Izanagi in a while. I forgot the two. Was it Izanagi? Let me quickly check. Sorry, I was confused. Izanagi is the one that can change fate, and Izanami is the one who can decide fate. There we go. So he uses Izanagi and comes back to life, and Sasuke's like, I just cut you in half. And Danzo's like, do you really think you can beat me like this? And summons his little elephant thing, and actually absorbs a lot of chakra from the Susanoo. And but Sasuke actually has a lot of chakra, and while this was happening, he was actually gathering nature energy. And just saying, Naruto could gather nature energy much faster than Sasuke right now, because he's a full master, he has full mastery over sage mode, and he can gather it quickly. And while this was happening, Nagato, Nagato, Conan, Jiraiya, Sakura, and Kakashi, everyone pretty much arrived. And Sakura actually runs to Sasuke saying, Sasuke, please stop. And Sasuke's like, get out of my way, you useless piece of crap. And he was about to slice Sakura in half, and that's when Naruto came in. He actually used Sage Mode and saved her, and says, Sakura, you shouldn't do this. And Sakura's like, wait, Naruto, I thought you hated. And Naruto's like, shut up, you prick. And just looks back and says, Sasuke, she was your teammate. Why would you try to kill her? If you're here for Danzo, take her outside. Don't get the Leaf Village involved with this. And Sasuke's like, I will make every single one of you suffer. My brother had to suffer because of you guys, for your safety. And I will make you suffer. I will make you suffer. And Naruto's like, if you want to make everyone suffer, you'll have to go through me. Sasuke, I will have to kill you if you try. And Sasuke's like, I'm way stronger than you, Naruto. And Naruto's like, even so, I'll fight you to the death. And as long as I know I tried to stop you. And even if, sorry guys, as long as I'm still here, even if you kill me, I'll get you weak, and the rest will finish you. Kakashi is more than willing to finish his own student if he comes down to it. If push comes to shove, Nagato could just seal you away, and even I could. And just saying, Naruto knows a lot of sealing techniques. He's just bluffing here about the sealing thing away with him, but Nagato can. And Sasuke realizes that if he fights here, there is a chance of him dying straight away, because Naruto can actually seal him away easily because he knows about the Rinnegan abilities now. Also, because Obito told him before he came to fight here. Also, there's Jiraiya, Kakashi, also Yamato. He doesn't know about Yamato, but apparently he did get some info from Obito, and he said that Yamato knows Sage, Wood Style, and Tsunade. There are a lot of strong shinobi here, and Naruto is known to be a strong shinobi, and even if he has the perfect Susanoo, after fighting Danzo, he won't have much of a chance against Naruto, because he knows that Danzo is pretty strong, especially if he was able to come back to life after getting sliced in half. So Naruto and Sasuke decides that no, he has to make them suffer, and he whips out the perfect Susanoo and actually keeps slicing away Danzo until Danzo's in his last life, and he's like, I have to use my trump card, and get sliced again. Danzo is finished easily, and Sasuke is actually struggling to keep the perfect Susanoo up, and Naruto's like, what is this? And Kurama was actually really impressed with Naruto's power, and Naruto was like, just how strong is he? Even I won't be able to beat him. God damn it. Nine Tails. And the Nine Tails like, what do you want, brat? And Naruto's like, I hate to say this, but I believe we'll have to work together to win this. And the Nine Tails like, me working with you? Never. And Naruto's like, hey, look, you owe me rent for staying in my body, look. And plus, you haven't even told me your name yet. Like, at least tell me your name, and so we can actually start a friendship. So you can help me. And Kurama's like, my name is Kurama, just let me out and I'll help you. I know you're struggling here. And plus, you remind me a lot of the old man. All my brothers were sealed away. I'll have to bring them back out. And Nagato wanted to actually release all the 9-tailed beasts, well, all the 8-tailed beasts, and but right now he couldn't, because he's actually out of chakra. And Nagato, if he uses the sealing jutsu, you know, the dragons, the sealing dragons, it will actually drain all his chakra, and he might actually die because of chakra loss, and because he's actually weakened right now. He needs a few days of rest before coming back to full strength. Even though he's an Uzumaki, he has greater chakra reserves, but the greater your chakra reserves are, the longer it takes to regenerate. And Nagato has been there for like how many weeks now? 2, and it's actually regenerating, but still it's not fully there. And so Naruto says, I knew I'll come for your hatred one day. And the Nine-Tails like, you never give up, do you? And Naruto's like, never. And says, believe it afterwards. And he says, he says to Sasuke, do you really think that's going to stop us? Me and the Nine-Tails? Or shall I say Kurama? And everyone's confused, and they're like, wait, what? Hello? What? Explain. So Naruto then's like, now Kurama. And Kurama's like, we'll only have 5 minutes, our link is not perfect. This is our first ever linking. And Naruto then turns into the Kurama avatar and says, Sasuke, just come back to the village. And they start fighting, and while this was all happening, Kabuto actually mastered Sage Mode, well, became a dragon, in quotation marks. And this is where the Great Ninja War will begin, and that's where I'm going to end it off. I know Naruto didn't actually turn a lot like normal, but Naruto is still kind of a psycho. He will not have any mercy against some of the reanimations, or someone like I'll say Obito. He will have mercy against him, because I love Obito, and it's a wife and it's my wife, so I can do what I want. So he will have mercy against him, but against Madara, and he's going to cut their heads off. And if Obito doesn't turn good, one shot Obito, easy thing anyway. I hope you all enjoyed. Please take care, stay safe. Subscribe to me, Retreat, and Miniman123. Also, And please join my my Discord server, link in the description below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Also, if you want to become a member and you want to get sneak peeks of how videos are being made, or which video will come out next, or something like that, you can become a member. You can choose between the three. The last one, you can actually get a face reveal from me. No one really got it yet because it's not cheap, and plus the only way the only reason I'm doing this is because I asked the person that actually allows me to do YouTube, and she lets me use her bank account for my YouTube thing. Yeah, I asked her and she said no, you can't do a face reveal at 3k subs. People do at like a million or 500k, and I told her it's not easy to get 500k though, and those guys pop off hard and they trend a lot, and she understands, and she's like, then make it a perk for your membership thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a really good idea. So I had to do that. Or I would have done it at 3k subs, but of course I needed permission. And yeah, I'm sorry guys, but still it is what it is, and one day I will make it. There will be a day where I will make a face reveal, but it's nowhere near right now. It's not a sub goal, it's not a like goal or anything. It's just one day. If my sister, yeah, she's the one who allows me. If she says all right, you can do it, it's fine, I'll do it. Like, I don't mind doing it. It's just that if I'm not allowed, I'm not allowed. I'm still 14, so yeah. Anyways, hope you all enjoy. Please take care, stay safe. This was the King of Weebs here, and peace.